Thank you, everyone. Thank you also, Kiev, for the chance for us to share about this one. So this is one of our program from Korea. We are based in Indonesia, and in this upcoming month on November, we'll be having this International Kids Conference. It's going to be our second year conducting this event, and our theme for this year is about my creative project from home. So this one is basically a platform for students, especially kids and teens. So we call it youth. So we've been organizing this event to support the United Nations in commemorating or celebrating the World Children's Day. And it is also a platform to connect children around the world so that they can share their ideas, their creation, their project, anything by submitting the 2-page visual paper. I will share about the visual paper later on in the next slides. Okay, so I will skip this one. Yeah, so we do have some learning values for those students who participate in this program. So these are some of the values. So problem solving, of course, and then storytelling, empathy, creative thinking, project designing. Since they will be sharing about their project, they design it first probably, or if they have already their project, so they can try to also submit it, of course. And then social awareness, communication, and as well as language, since it's going to be conducted in English. And then we have some of these program details. So as I mentioned before, it's for youth for the age range between 8 until 17 years old in 2021. And it's open for international kids. So we do welcome everyone from around the world to join this event. And we have 4 categories, the same just like last year. We do have 4 categories for creative invention, STEAM, STEM project, and then we also have language, media, art, and culture, creative innovation and entrepreneurship, and the last one is social impact projects. Yeah, so this one, later on, how to join this event, if anyone, for kids, teens, if you have any project, so you can try to make your visual paper. So it's a 2-page visual paper. We will be providing the template. You can check in our website later on. So let's say you have this dance project, so you can share a bit about your project. Maybe if you have some of the screenshots of your performance, or you can also insert the link of your video, okay? When you do your dance performance, you can also insert it. So any kinds of projects are welcomed here. And then later on, from our side, we will have this reviewer team that will be reviewing the visual paper. And then if it is accepted, so for the visual paper that will be accepted after being curated, and then it means these participants will be the confirmed presenters, okay? And then the good news is, for all the approved presenters, we will compile their visual papers into, we call it visual book. It will be printed and also published, including the international serial book number as well. And here is the visual paper, the one that I mentioned earlier. This is some reference of the visual paper. We just need you to create 2-page of visual paper. Let's say we have, this one is one of the presenters from last year. So they mention about how dinosaurs died, because he's really a big fan of dinosaurs. So he shared about how dinosaurs died, including the picture, so he can insert images, written text as well. And then another example here at the bottom right is, this is for the art. So he or she inserted this picture. So this is one of his art project. So he also insert this one. So this is the reference for how you do the visual paper. And then, yep, we have this registration process as well. For the detail, yeah, this one is your first step. You just need to submit your visual paper, and then we will announce after we review it. And then, yeah, you can join our program. And then this one, we will have some awards given during the session. So most of the awards for the first until the fourth point will be given by the reviewer team, but for the last one, it will be given through voting. So who will vote? So the one who will vote is the other presenters and whoever joined in the session. So it will be by the majority choice, okay? So, and then also, yeah, your project, your visual paper will be published in the visual book of International Kids Conference 2021. And this is how it looks like for our visual book last year. So this one is when we had this conference in 2020, and it's going to be the same for this year. We will also publish this book, and we are so honored that we also have this one. You still can register until 8th of November. And let me share about this one is how it looks like during our session last year. So we are so happy that we can gather around 40 plus kids at that time for our very first kids conference, and then including 30 plus projects from 10 countries. So this is some of the screenshots during the session last year. And also we are so honored that for our visual book 2020, we got this acknowledgement by the United Nations ambassador, so that this one also included in the visual book, and we are still trying to get another magic thing happen for our conference this year. Okay, so yeah, that's all I can share about our event, the International Kids Conference. So I really encourage everyone, if you have any projects, if you have anything that you think it's positive, to be shared to everyone around the world. So try to challenge yourself to join these events so that you can gather with the other kids around the world and then to learn from each other as well. Thank you.
Bravo, Liza. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Eliana, what did you think as a consumer?
I think it was good, but I have a question. How did you come up to think about this?
How did you, sorry, can you repeat the question?
How did you come up with this?
Oh, okay. So at first, it was a long discussion within our internal member in Korea, the place I'm at. So we do have many students who actually they are great. They have many things to share, but they don't have this platform, or they don't have this place where they can get support. Some of them are having like quite low self-esteem to share. Well, actually, the projects that they are having is very great, but they just need this platform and then community people to support them, just like Gift, okay? So Gift is also a place where we can push our students to join so that they can get more confidence. Yeah, so our International Kids Conference is also the same platform, just like Gift.
Eliana, do you have any other questions?
No.
What would you put in the book? What do you find interesting that you want to share?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. I do have another question, Liza. It crossed my mind.
Sure.
Last year was the first year you published this book.
Yes.
Was it also a response to COVID lockdown? and bridging the gap between kids actually being able to be together?
Yeah, so at first, the pandemic also becomes one of the reason why we create that event, because we need to celebrate, but we still cannot meet on site, so we do it online. So another blessing in disguise that whenever we have online, we can get broader engagement. It means we can also gather students from other countries as well, since it's done online, so that it's also a great thing happened during the pandemic. And so far we are still contacting with the publisher as well because of the pandemic as well. So we have quite a delay process to publish the book and then to get the international serial book number as well. So we are still waiting for that.
So it sounds like kids are loving it. I'm loving it. I would really love to have a copy of this book in my hand. And I know Ileana would as well. Are you doing this every year then? Is this now going to be a de facto product that you're going to produce?
We hope that it's going to be one of our annual programs. So we are going to produce more books in the future. Like for this year, we are having the international conference. We plan to have it for 2 batches because we will try to cover all the continents, so that we will separate 3 continents in the first batch and another 3 continents in the second batch. And then we were thinking of, should we publish 2 books as well? Since if we compile all of the presenters' visual paper into 1 book, it's going to be very thick and heavy, and it's going to affect a lot with the shipping fee and everything. So we are still thinking about it. But we do hope that we will have this event annually. We still need a lot of support for that.
Ileana, if they ever publish a book for the North American continent, would you and I like to co-write a page in it?
I would do it.
Sure, you can try. You can try, Eliana. Please.
We just got to figure out what you want to write about. You know what I want to write about. We got to figure out what you'd like to write about. And more importantly, what you want people to know. Because that's really what I think is beautiful about this innovation. Is it's authentic and relevant to the kids, from the kids, for the kids. That's a really lovely innovation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Eliana, in case you need to reread again the file that I shared just now, so you can check it here as well, okay?
I'll put that on YouTube as well, Liza.
Yeah, you can also rewatch it on YouTube. Okay, thank you so much for the opportunities for me to share. Thank you so much, Eliana. Really nice to meet you, and also Jim. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you,
Bye.
Lisa.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.